Good day, mates. We are the Oddset. I'm Haikal.
Wagwan, Mary.
Hi, I'm Hafiz.
And Happy New Year!
Pew, 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 pew,
Yep,
pew, pew,
yep,
pew.
yep.
Happy 2025, everyone. We want to
Hmm.
wish you a great year ahead. Thank you for all the support and watching us, listening to us, and I hope you had a good year last year. Hopefully, inshallah, or hopefully, inshallah, this upcoming year will be better. And yeah, man, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
You like the enthusiasm for the new year? Huh? Is it
Hey.
because you're just back from work, bro?
Enthusiastic ah.
Kira
What's the same?
Kira
Hmm.
downer rabaknya tau. Kira.
Is it just same she's different year, bro?
Just glad. Uh, I think you reach a stage where just glad to be healthy, right? Just glad
Yeah,
to
man.
enjoy it with the family. Take a day every day as
So
it
true.
comes. So yeah.
Any
So
any
Mhm.
how was the New Year Eve? Did
Yeah,
you
man.
guys go anywhere?
I was asleep at 11. I think I didn't even catch the fireworks because I was working on the 1st of Jan. So yeah, upon reaching work, a colleague how this macam semalam.
Crazy.
Then
Was
I
that
just I just stared at him and like, what do you mean?
What
Oh,
do you mean
macam semalam,
macam?
macam kau come down kat mana?
was that a young
Uh,
colleague
you
or
yeah, it was a younger colleague. They say, you look at me. Do you think I would be going up to watch fireworks? I probably will sit at my window if I were able to catch
If you
it
get a
lah. But
chance, yeah.
yeah, yeah lah. I mean, generation gap lah. So, but I was asking him the same. They say no. I was at home asleep. Okay.
after all the
Yeah. Okay.
I thought the guy had like massive plans that he wanted to
Yeah.
update you about
Then I want.
just
Then I wanted to go on. It's like if I was when I was at your age, then I'm like, okay, you
yeah.
sound old when you speak that way, right? So never mind lah. Let's just get on with work
Most
for the
probably
day.
I mean, definitely when we were younger, kita like definitely had plans for Eve, man. Like New Year's Eve, like
Hmm.
jumpa
Mhm.
kat Arab Street ke, you know.
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
shisha dulu shisha, remember? Shisha, and then just,
Hmm. Hmm.
countdown ke apa and go makan or whatever. But like what you say, like nowadays as we get older, damn. Even
Yeah lah. I think
I had a bleak
towards
New
like
Year,
late,
like
even like late 20. I think even when I was late 20s, then I
yeah,
I totally ditched the idea of
going.
countdown
Mm.
Okay.
outdoors. I think it's one of the dumbest things you can do, right?
it's quite
Because
it's quite it's
even
quite hectic. It's quite
even
hectic.
if you even if you drive or you take public or
Ooh,
whatsoever, it's
driving
gonna
is also the
be
worst.
a hassle going home, right? For what? To
Yeah,
count
exactly.
from 10 to
Zero
One.
1, then to
to one.
0,
Sorry.
then to watch some fireworks,
Yeah.
maybe.
Do you guys see the video whereby the old uncle I'm not sure what country this is, the old uncle was pointing his phone towards the sky. I think it's China maybe. And then the countdown was it was counting down from 10 to 1, so the fireworks was about to go up,
Go off,
and
yeah.
then his phone was rebooting, and then he was holding the
Hmm.
phone. But I felt sad for him, but at the same time, if you look at the comment section, right, a lot of people felt sad for him because he was like an old man, like ready to to take the video or photos or whatsoever of the fireworks, and then his phone was rebooting. Then a lot of the comments were like mentioning like, I hope the person beside him like shared the video with him. Macam
Yep.
kesian pun ada sial lepas
Yeah.
tu. Say
That,
now
that's just it's just sad, man.
while we are saying that we are old to catch the countdown, the uncle was there trying to create some memories. Do you guys think that it will change? Like maybe like now we are 30s, 40s or whatsoever, right? And then maybe we were 10 years, um, it's 10 years, maybe thereabouts past the times where we went out to enjoy. Do you guys think like in your 50s, 60s, it might mean something? Or maybe like when your kids want to go out
I
to watch the fireworks?
I think it really depends, like the time and place also. Like, to be honest, I get where Hafiz is coming from. It's really hectic going
Yeah.
out
Mm.
on on New Year's, or the eve itself, to try to like get anywhere. Like, just an example to share with you guys, like in Australia or in Sydney specifically, people were
Mm.
queuing up at
Noon, right?
no, people were queuing up at like 9 a.m. in the morning. 9 a.m. and the queue is already freaking long, just to find a spot to watch the fireworks.
What
That
was supposed to be special about it that people went at 9? Like, it's limited space, is it?
Yes. So people want to go there
Uh,
early to get the spot, and people were queuing up from 9 a.m. in the morning. Can you guys imagine how crazy that is? So can you
Mm.
imagine driving, taking public, and true enough, after fireworks all happened, everyone tried to get back. Everything was jam packed, right? The trains were
jam.
jam packed, the roads were packed. Like, people who could walk home probably walk home. If I
Mm.
went out, if I could went to watch the firework, I would have probably walked home. Even though it's probably like a 1 hour walk home or whatever, I probably walk home because my house is walkable. But all these other people who drove into the city just to catch the fireworks, I don't
Uh,
think
mad.
they had an easy time going back. But in saying that, maybe if the place and country was, I don't know, maybe if I lived in a different country in the future, and it was much more chill, maybe not. I mean, it's New Year, kan? How is it going to be
Mm.
chill? But yeah, like what you say, it could be situational where, if I had kids, I had, maybe in the future, had grandkids. Yeah, it could be different, man. Could be different.
That's where I think like it helps. Like I mean, kids, like we are past the stage whereby we actively seek out to watch fireworks, right? But
Mm.
kids would want to watch. I think that's why nowadays there are fireworks at like your heartlands. I think like Chua Chu Kang had some fireworks, so you
Yeah.
don't have to
Yeah.
travel.
Yearly they do have it
Right
here
then, at
lah.
least you
Yeah.
can walk back home. Don't have
Yeah.
to like
Mm.
wait for a taxi
I
or
think
grab.
that's a good idea on their part lah, right? At least
Yeah.
they bother to organize it at the heartlands, right? For maybe people who are like not
Older,
yeah, the older generation or
or
people
yeah.
with kids, right? So I
Yep.
think it's a good thing. But my kids were asleep as well, by the way. Yeah, so
I
touching
think
on this, I saw a video online. I forgot where it was from, Facebook or IG or something like that lah. In Malaysia, I
mm,
think it's in Malaysia, like Malaysia,
Yeah.
or Indonesia. So they were all gathered at a spot. So the selling point was the fireworks.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone was.
Mm. I can see where this. I can kind of see where this is going already. But carry on,
So
carry on. Bro.
the selling point was the fireworks. I believe I wasn't I'm not aware of what the arrangement was,
Mm.
but the
Mm.
video showed that they did a countdown.
Mm.
So I think it's by the hotel at the garden or by the beach or
Hotel.
something. It's something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think the hotel lawn, that was the selling point lah. The area is going to
Mm.
be
Mm.
fireworks.
Mm.
So the countdown happened. Then the fireworks sounds were there,
Mm.
but the fireworks is like behind the building 2 kilometers away.
Tak
Then
nampak terus lah.
uh, like if it's a building, then the fireworks
A
like
bit
this.
just like
Like
Sedih
you
sia.
see like something like this. Then I'm like, what? Then people were posting lah, like give us our money back. I don't know whether they paid for the
oh,
event or
Oh, that would have
it
I'm
been
was
not sure.
more.
I'm not
charged.
sure.
Oh my god!
I
If it
think
was,
people were like a bit overselling it. But
if it
what do
was,
you mean by people overselling it? I think the place itself was overselling the
was
whole thing. That's cruel, man.
it is
I'm not
very,
one
very
for
bad.
fireworks, but I think that's very cruel.
You have to wait 1 year, 1 year more. before you can try to catch the next. But in Malaysia,
Hmm.
it's easier, right? Like to play fireworks. So that fucked up. It's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
you can actually buy
do,
your own lah.
yeah,
I did
DIY.
we did it before. Like the whole box. I think we spent like few $100.
Yeah.
We went to Tioman to do it at the village that's so quiet. Things we do when younger, so yeah. Asyik
But
tak kena parang ke apa kan.
unlike unlike like what you guys said, I had a chill New Year's Eve also.
Yeah,
I was
man.
at home, so but I'm not sure whether I told you guys or I told like a different set of friends. I told them like I actually miss being out. I do not miss the part to travel back home, like after all the hustle and bustle
Yeah.
of the New Year. I actually miss being out on a New Year's Eve. I don't think the fireworks really mattered to me, but it's just being somewhere with your friends the at the turn of the year, right?
Yeah.
Like I miss that. I don't know. I mean, back then, like just chill. I miss that because I saw this old Blue Jazz poster. So like
Hmm.
10 years
Mm.
ago, I think Crazy 88 was performing.
Performing.
So we must have been there.
We were there.
Yeah, right,
Yeah, we
right.
were there.
Yeah,
And then
I guess so.
when I thought back, I was like, I miss that. Like going out. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing too significant. It's just like macam pergi keluar enjoy, then balik.
Yeah.
Of course, I will always dread the part of going back home lah, because the Grab will cost you like $97 or so
Hmm.
to just head
Oh
back,
my god. Yeah, that's right.
right? But
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that ties up with a lot of things that I am as a person personally. Like maybe it's like the part of me not wanting to let go of my youth maybe macam in denial gitu, right? Macam for example like when these are things that I set to myself, whether before I got married or before I like a child or at any stage. I just didn't want to feel macam, oh, I'm too old
Mm.
for anything, right? When I didn't want to be like, for example, a husband that suddenly become macam uh, abang-abang rabaknya. Oh tak, I cannot go out anymore. Or then when I became a father, I didn't want to become like, I cannot do the things that I used to do before,
Yeah.
right? Like even maybe there are changes, the priorities change, but even for one of the main things that I always do is hanging out with you guys, right?
Yeah,
Whether
man.
it's now that your ass has moved to Sydney, so it's Hafiz or Shahid. Like of course things change. Like I used to go out to meet Shahid every alternate week. Shahid would come over, and then or I would go. So when now that I have a kid, Shahid
It's a bit
comes
different.
every
Yeah.
week, but I still want to be able to hang out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
that part of it maybe like made me miss like New Year's Eve with you guys or just any group of friends catching like shows. We used to watch like hip hop shows, right?
A lot.
Most of
Yeah.
the time, New Year Eve is like
Yeah.
hip
Yeah.
hop shows. We
That's right.
gather. It didn't matter the 2024. For example, 2024 to 2025 wouldn't be any different. But
Yeah, that's true.
just being there at
Together
the
and
turn of the year,
hanging out. Yeah.
like just was fun.
Hmm.
That's
But I
true, man.
guess it doesn't matter. I hope one day we still get to do it. Not being outside, but just hanging out like ourselves. And then New Year's, it's just like hanging out any other time, right? Kan?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely want us to still be hanging out anytime, anyways.
Mm.
Even though I'm now, living abroad, but we can always do more things for sure in the future. And damn, you're making me emotional, bro. Like,
We should travel. Okay, since we have travel plans
oh my
this
god.
year, so maybe
Ooh, big
2026
news,
to
everyone.
2027. So maybe we should plan
We should do
the
something.
trip in 2026 to
Maybe catch a
overlap into
show. Maybe, I
2027.
don't know. Hopefully there's some shows that we can catch also, like I definitely want to do that as well with you guys. Now that you brought out memories of us,
And
Then come back lah.
come.
uh, come back lah, go Blue
Easier,
Uh,
Jazz.
easier said than
Come back
done, but
memory
I,
lah, memory lah, what lah.
but yeah, man. I mean, those times were crazy. I think it was so much fun. We didn't
Yeah.
really care if it was a new year or whatever. It's more about just creating that memories, being together,
Then
hanging
when we
Mm.
out,
went back, we also could share cab, right? Kan? So
share
the
cab.
97,
Definitely, it's either we
$97
share.
is
I can't remember. Did we share cab or also we took first bus or first train or something like that? Pun ada juga. There were days where we just like I can't remember,
when
but I
young.
think
Actually, I can't recall. I think cab lah,
cab. I think cab.
or riding lah for me maybe.
Yeah, correct.
I can't
So
even.
like it was, yeah, man. I think
There was
aku
times.
rasa aku pernah tumpang kau, Bumpis. Aku rasa kau pernah hantar aku balik juga.
Hmm. Yeah.
Probably. But
That
like,
is a long ass time. That
yeah,
means.
man. It's pretty wow.
So
I don't
see
know.
now, this is what I mean. Like when you think back, it was like great times, right? And
Yeah,
then so
man.
that is the sort of thing that I miss. It's not like I just want to go out and like wreak havoc or anything,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's just great times. So do you guys have New Year resolutions, or do you guys write down New Year resolutions?
Ooh. Hafiz, you wanna go first?
Go first.
I I don't write down my resolutions, but I mentally check them. Meaning, I keep track of things that I want to improve myself. With, like, for example, like I'm on this health or fitness thing going on for myself because I just want to
Nak
keep fit and
nak buat six pack eh?
yeah, man, that is the aim. Or maybe not
Of,
even a six
of
pack.
rice, 6 packs of rice.
Or 6 packs of fried chicken, bro. It could be that also.
Mm.
But I've been keeping fit. I've been trying to maintain my weight, make sure my body is I'm not putting on too much weight. I had a bit of a health scare last year, and sorry, 2 years back, and last year as well a little bit. So aku just trying to make sure that this thing or the thing that I have, or it's not really, I don't know whether it's that serious because the doctors couldn't find out more about it, but I'm just trying to keep it in check and making sure that I'm fit and healthy. So that's one. Another one is I want to read more books actually this year. I feel that last year I've read a few books but not enough. My wife is kind of CJ is kind of like my target because she reads so much that
C
she always hits her target. Sorry, say again.
CJ's book goal is ridiculous, and I don't know how the hell she completes it because
Crazy.
so I think this year, yeah. Oh no, sorry, 2024.
Oh yeah.
I saw her doing something like that in 2023. At the end of the year, she shared like her
Yeah.
Goodreads goal count, right? And then
Yeah.
she had like 40 books or
40
whatever.
40
The
plus books. Yeah.
the number was crazy. And then when you think about it, 40 books in 365 days, I wasn't going to oversell myself. Then I was like thinking I can do that like in a a bit like a lesser count of books. So I set in 2024, I set my book reading goal to 30 books. And then
How
at
was
the
it?
end of 2024, I closed that chapter. I completed 5 books. So this year I gave myself 15 books max.
That's
I
a
think
that's
because
a
we
that's a good.
spend a lot of time on screen lah. Does CJ spend a lot of time on screen? Not
Yes, she
really,
does.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
she does, but she also does a lot of it. So she separates her time of a day
Yeah, I think
pretty
that's the key
wisely.
lah.
Yeah, she does it pretty wisely when she's working, when she has free time. So for example, she also actually expedites her reading. For example, when she goes for a walk or when she's at the gym, she reads, which is
Mm.
weird, right? But she does it. So aku macam I think that is one of the challenge that I need to
Is she
put myself
reading
to.
physical copies
Both
or like those Kindle?
Kindle, physical copy, and also audiobook. So like
Okay.
the other day she read a book. She told me like, oh, I started this book, and it was she told me in the morning, and then I was like, the whole day she was just reading, and I said, how's your book? How's your book? Oh, I'm already done at the end of the day. And aku macam, what the?
Huh?
how do you like that is crazy, yeah. You know, it
Okay.
wasn't like a short book. It was I think a not medium or normal size book. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that? But
Can
anyway,
she speed read?
she can speed read a bit, I guess. So
That
I think it
explains.
helps.
Can you speed
So
read, Michael?
I can
Can you read?
I
At all?
I can
I mean, you were talking about
fortunately
free
I can
time.
read. I can read, but
Ah, okay.
but you know,
Right.
I mean, I want to read more. So
Yeah.
also I think this year I want to try learn a new language.
So what's on
Mm.
your mind?
Spanish?
Japanese, bro. So
Ah,
there are just a little bit of a teaser and spoiler. There are plans. Maybe we might want to move to Japan as well. So I think if we start now, or if I start now, at least if we transition there, I think it's going to help a lot and it's going to be a lot easier. So let's see
Mm.
how it goes and let's see how the year goes, because you know there's a lot of planning and a lot of finding out and researching that you have to do. And also one more, I think I want to better myself in my religion as well.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think I feel or I know I fall short in a lot of things. So I kind of want to close that gap a little bit and kind of work towards that more. So yeah, man. Let's see how this year goes, and that's my resolution so far, man. So yeah. How about you
Mm.
guys? Any resolutions?
I think I'm not one for resolutions. I don't think I've ever actually made one like knowingly like set a target or
Mm.
year on year. But of course, having said all that, I just aim to be better than what it was, right? A
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
better parent, better religion, like you said, uh, in all aspects of life lah. Remain healthy. Like it might sound boring, but be better is, I think, a challenge on its own. When you say
Exactly.
be
Yeah.
better, right? Yeah. So
Yep.
you have to
Yeah.
keep yourself in check most of the time, and of course, spend more time with the kids. One thing I realize, as time goes, that how fast they are actually growing up.
Growing. Yeah, man. So true.
Yeah, so Kois is already 10, right?
Mm.
I feel like I always repeat the same thing. I feel like I was just carrying her, like so
That's a
she's
decade.
yeah, so
Oh,
she's
Mat is gonna
already
feel
10.
that now. You know.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's still in the
You're gonna feel that now, bro.
the adjusting tiring
Yeah.
phase, of course, but it goes by very fast lah. Like it's an old saying, and it's a sound at risk of sounding repetitive, right?
Mm.
But it's really true when people say that time just fly
Flies
by
by.
Yeah.
when you have kids. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, I just aim to be better at stuff. If you can ditch your flaws bit by bit, if not something so drastic, just try to be better as a
Yeah.
person. Yeah, overall.
What about you,
I
Mat?
think I think every that's the best part of every resolution, right? In a nutshell, it's like what Hafiz said: be better. Every
Mm.
resolution is actually to be better in whatever aspect that you want to do. Like for me, I make the effort to write down a resolution at the end of the
The
year.
year. Nice.
So on the last day of the year, I I take some time to jot down some
Mm.
resolutions
Mm.
for the year ahead. But it's not something that I would like look at all the time and like be, keep on like continuously staring at it like, oh, what haven't I done? But it's more, I always check them back at the year end again, and
Mm.
then I see how much have I have I ticked off. Like, so one of the most simplest thing that I wrote in at the end of 2023 before 2024 was to drink more water.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
simple as that. And then I realized, just because I wrote that down in 2023, the whole of 2024, without fail, every day, I drank 2 liters of water.
Mm.
Mm.
Just because I
That's a good amount.
wrote that down, it kept playing back in my mind that I wrote it down. But it's not. So I think like I write these resolutions down, but it's not pressure. But at the same time, it's like a good pressure in a sense. Like sometimes when you look back at it, you're like, oh, I wrote this down that I wanted to write more books, right?
Yep, yep.
Read more
Read more
books, right?
books. Yep.
So what Netflix is fucking up nowadays is by uploading all these new WWE things, right? Even for example,
Maybe.
earlier. So it's like something that I would just watch because I love wrestling, right?
Yeah.
So I just was playing it uh over the last 2 days. It was just what I was just watching. And then I remembered that in my resolution for this year, I wanted to read 15
More.
books. So I stopped that program and I went to read.
Mm.
So I
Yeah, man.
think that's how like resolutions help me. I think that is basically why I write them down. But of course, as the year passes by, sometimes you don't have time to do certain things. Like I think one of the things that I failed to do was in 2023. I wrote down that I wanted to meditate more in 2024,
Mm.
do yoga more. Like I told myself at least 5 minutes a day. But sometimes I do it like 5 minutes in 2 weeks, 5 minutes in
Mm.
3 weeks, maybe. So
Yeah, man.
that I just bring forward that to the next year and hope that I get it done.
Yeah. I
But I
mean,
think as we get older, like our resolutions become like be
big.
healthier, right? Be healthier,
Is
be
the you sense the more important things in life lah. In a way, is you prioritize the important things, right? Be
Yeah, that's
yeah,
to
true.
yeah. I mean, when younger, probably it's not something that when people say stay healthy,
Yeah.
you're not really affected by it until like you see things, you see your friends, you see yourself, right? The things you go through, then you realize that why people older was telling us all these things, right? Because
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
without if you don't stay fit or stay healthy, like you stop yourself from doing so many things
yeah,
eventually. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. The notion is as simple as that, right? So yeah, so keep yourself fit. Don't have to be like feeling athlete or anything like that. Oh,
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
the best. Yeah, it's that's not the point here.
I
It's
mean,
just to keep healthy for your own good,
if
right?
United,
Yeah.
needs a new right wing, I'm down now. But I mean, just saying.
Mm,
those guys
Uh,
yeah.
need a whole new
also,
resolution in
Mm,
also, if Nike has just do it, the odd set has be better. All right. So
mm-hmm.
guys, be better.
We should
I think
print
yeah.
that
t-shirts.
be better. I
be
think
be better.
be better. I think that is a good one, guys.
If I could,
Apart.
Where
Mm,
did the whole idea of needing to have a resolution come from? Even
I think it's
it
just like
should it should be a
every
daily
every.
day,
thing.
It's a
everyday
daily
thing.
thing, what?
Is a day. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
you
think
miss
it's
it
like
for 1 week, and like, yeah, you my resolution has failed.
it's it's gone.
I'm not resolute enough.
It doesn't that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, not judging lah. Whoever created it, like those who
But
created, like people need to work 9 to 5. I know who that guy is.
who the hell
If
is
you
that?
the one who created 9 to 5
Nine to
jobs,
five jobs. Who, man?
Uh,
Sir
You.
Henry Ford, I think. Ford owner, Henry Ford kan,
Oh, the
nama dia.
Ford, yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you mean before that
Go,
people were
go
not
and
working
Google
nine
lah.
to five?
Ford is one of the
Apparently not.
best selling cars in Australia. Just for your information,
Ah,
guys.
for
Yeah.
Apparently,
real?
Ford is quite hot here, and also in the US. But anyway, yeah, bloody Henry Ford,
So I
I
you
was
was
just
telling,
saying, yeah.
bloody
He
I was
was the
bastard,
telling
one who
you,
started it.
we should
you
wake him up and
piece of
then knock him out.
knock him out, give him a
What,
suplex or some
what,
shit. But anyway,
what do you
But
guys?
actually, I'm not working. I'm not even working 9 to 5. Why do I even want? Right.
you probably work
So
more, bro. But anyway, yeah, man.
yeah, yeah.
But 9 to 5 concept is like it's does it even exist anymore? Everybody's like doing overtime
Yeah,
all
I
the
mean
time. Like,
here
Mm,
in Australia it
mm.
is,
oh
bro.
yeah, correct.
Time
Nine
is
to five or 10 to 5.
money. 10 to 5, 9 to 4. Some people have different. Some people start early, like 8 to 4, something like that.
Does
But
Australia practice a 4 day work week?
as of right now, no. but their work from home scheme, or not work from home only, but like a lot of companies give you the option of coming into the office or not, or at least try to come into the office at least once a week. I think something like that. But there are weeks where
Actually,
CJ doesn't even go into the office.
oh, actually, even here, some companies still offer that.
Yeah,
2 days in
But
office, 3 days at
but a
home. I think.
small minority,
it's
right?
small. Yeah,
I'm not sure how many companies are actively doing that.
yeah,
I'm
man.
not sure, but
But
I do hear it time to time.
time is money here. So laws are absolute here. Like when it comes to working rights and making sure that you are paid properly. So if you work extra, you're gonna get paid extra. If you don't work extra, you are gonna make sure that they're gonna make sure that you get home
Get
safely to
paid.
your family and
That's
stuff.
cool,
So
man.
yeah, man. So that's how it is here, kan.
So in 2025, what do you guys vision for the outset? Do you guys have?
Ooh,
Do you guys, because we started out like 2024,
Mm.
mid 2024, right?
yeah, we did. Yeah,
So now we have six months of experience and 6 episodes of experience in our bag. What do you guys want to do with the podcast this year?
okay. I honestly am very excited. Because I really want to work on our our show and making sure that we give out as much content as we possibly can. I want to have more guests. That is
Mm-hmm.
my hopes for us. I also want to try to stay as relevant as possible. But also, I want to do. I feel like I want to do like segments where we can have like a side. I don't know, maybe like a side sports show or a side music show or something like that. We can. I don't know how we're gonna work it out, but I think I kind of have it in mind, so I could
Mm-hmm.
kind of vision a little bit more about what we're gonna do as as we do this more often. I'm feeling more comfortable. So I want to make sure that I'm able to present, or not only present but talk more naturally and sound more naturally as well. So that is definitely my hopes and a bit of my aim for this year, for us,
Mm.
basically. Yeah. What
I
about you
think
guys,
more
man?
guests, more guests.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
try to do
more
that,
guest
man.
appearance and maybe a live show time to time, right?
I
I
think that'd be
Maybe.
dope.
Mm.
I
It's
think opening up the,
But
I
not.
mean, sorry, say again?
Karen.
No, opening up the platform for people. I think like to have a platform. I think that would be good.
Mm.
I mean, hopefully also with that being said, we get more listeners and stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm very happy with whoever's listening. Again, we thank you so much, but we just want to be better and see what we can do to also help the community, especially local and local community, and also local artists or stuff like that. So it could not just be artists, it could be, I don't know, maybe even more than that. So we'll see lah. You see what we can do, and hopefully we reach that level lah.
To anyone who's listening in, if you have ideas for what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to watch on our episodes, you can
Yeah,
just
man.
like key in a comment section.
Yeah, man.
Or
We'll
most of you,
see. You'll see. Who'll see, bro?
key in the comment section, or most of you guys are friends also lah. You all can just WhatsApp us.
Yeah,
why,
man.
why,
Yeah.
why, why you wanna, what you wanna
I
see,
think
what you
I
wanna
think
hear.
another thing that I'm looking forward to is also if we could do more overseas shows together. So for example, as we have plans for travel this year, I'm hoping we could do one um
Oh,
together again. I think it's always much nicer when we record together. I think that is naturally how our lepak session is. I don't know, our chill sessions are. So I think that is also another interesting thing. So for example, if we do travel apart from our traveling plans, I'm hoping, like for example, if let's say Matt, you visited me, for example, we could do
mm-hmm.
a show where you and me and Hafiz can still be on as well. So
Kita pergi buat show tau. Kita pergi
exactly.
Sydney Opera House, lepas tu step
No, the
Celebrity Rabak.
yeah, Opera House, bro. And more theater. If people know and more theater, I tell you,
What's that?
Emo Theatre is so basically it's like a old it's a old theatre in Enmore. The neighborhood is called Enmore, and it's quite popular where there's a lot of different acts or people internationally come and perform. The next one that is up and coming 8 June, I think in 2 days time, Tina Shea is gonna perform there.
Oh,
So it's like
it's like
uh
our Star Vista,
it's something like
right?
that but this is
Everybody's that doing a show
going there,
now.
yeah.
Is just doing like shows
Stuff.
at the Star Vista.
Yeah. So and also like what Hafiz said, live shows are gonna be interesting. Then we can see who's gonna diss us on the live shows.
Bring it, man.
Uh, but
A lot of podcasts seem to have like live shows nowadays. Huh? Whether it's a Singaporean podcast or it is like UK, US, and
yeah,
then they sell out the place. Even like for example, podcast we listen to like SDS. They had a show. So imagine SDS is just football related, right?
yeah.
They did a show. I think w- the venue could hold like 1,000 people, and
Oh
it was
damn.
sold out, and it's essentially people talking about football. That's about it,
Yeah.
Mm.
right? And it was sold out, and they are planning on more shows. So what do you guys think we can do during a live show?
Ooh. I think Q&A, that could be one where people can just ask, or if not, uh another thing that we can do is actually talk about specific relevant like things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think we could also share a lot of our traveling experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can talk about sharing what our experiences in music, like korang be experience in music is. So I think there's a lot of different things that I think we can talk about. I can even share my experience living in Sydney. So I think there's a lot of different things that we can share, and I think this is just all about planning and deciding on what we want to talk about and seeing how it goes.
Hafiz, what do you see a live show as? Like, what do you
Mm.
think you would want to do?
I think it's more, yeah, like Haikal mentioned, Q&A lah, right? More to, you have to be reacting to maybe to what when viewers, right? Their points of view, their questions and stuff like that. But it could also be a team thing lah, like, or is the sports topics for that
Mm.
particular live show. So right now, people are welcome to present their views, and we share our views as well. Yeah, so it can
Terus
be. Betul?
jadi debate tau. Kira dah jadi macam
I mean,
sekolah.
it might be, yeah, it might be that way, right? If
But fun lah.
you open yourself to a live setting, then it's not something that you not say lose control totally lah, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
something that interesting. It's more interactive, right?
Yeah,
So you
true.
know people genuinely what they want to know, or the points they want to put across as well. They do not have a platform, then it can be a shared platform to share your points of view. Yeah, in a way.
It could
That
also it could I mean this is just me off the dome, my boys. Like it could also be like us just interacting with the crowd and just like having a chat. Asking like everyone how it is like. What is that show? Nick Cannon punya show apa?
while and out.
Wild and Out. Wild and Out. Some of their cast they do live shows as well,
Mm-hmm.
and in their live shows, they're just sitting there and just talking about like recaps of the season or some jokes, and
Mm.
they make jokes and stuff like that. Like we could also do that, like recaps of certain or each and every episode that we've put out. Like that could also be a thing, and then just interacting with the people who are there, giving them open mic so people can tell us how they feel or whatever. Anything, basically anything. Don't nak tanya
Yeah.
questions, don't nak ask
Open,
questions. They
like
wanna,
open session lah,
yeah,
right?
it's like an open
Yeah.
session. They want to take the mic and they just want to rap or sing or whatever. Like doesn't matter. But aku just like it could be a lot of many things. I think let's for me personally, I definitely we want to reach that level of like being able to do live shows because man, I seen you both of you perform. I've performed with both of you. I think we shine, or you guys personally to me shine more when you guys are on stage, like, and I've seen you guys shine. So like I think if we could do that again, like being on stage, even better. Now is a more chiller concept. Kita tak payah nak terkinja-kinja and stuff like that. So yeah man, definitely want to work towards that. So yeah man.
I see like in my mind I feel like the live show, a lot of live shows like about it's your live show, and right right rightly so lah. Like I see podcasters performing, I don't know what, I think like songs or
mm,
whatsoever, right?
mm,
uh I would I do not mind doing that, but I would like us to be the host of a live show,
mm.
and
Very
we
cool.
invite people to
Mm.
perform,
mm.
right?
That's
So
interesting, bro.
it's like so it's the outset. So we are actually the host of the show. We run the show, but it's more for others. Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's
like
Mm.
interesting.
in my mind, I'm not like thinking, uh, but it's a great concept that part of it can be about us, like a Q&A or open session, right?
mm,
But I
mm,
want to make like the show for others, and then we just spearhead the thing.
mm.
So
That's
people know us as these three dudes who just talk whatever we want, right?
Yep.
So when we do a live show, we become the host of it. So people kind of know who we are, and then like we are a small part of our own show. I do not want to overly be like it's about us.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it's a
man.
platform
That's
for anybody. At the same time, it just builds more listeners and followers, I think, because anybody who comes to support their own friends then realize that, oh, these are the guys that's running the show, right?
damn.
Yeah.
People are getting this live though. I mean, anyway, just for our listeners, we did not talk about this or we did not plan this. This just
Mm.
came out,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just basically us planning it out on this episode. That is crazy, guys.
So
But
whoever want to
interesting.
sponsor us, just let us know as we we plan for the 2025.
Mm. I was actually talking about an online live show, but
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly I realized that ni
It's become
show
state.
stage
Oh,
It's
punya
you were
show.
thinking about online.
So you guys ran with it, but yeah,
bro. Why
I
not
was I was
live?
thinking
like
actually, the online
You
live
know,
show,
not only online, like live, like an actual
TikTok
venue,
live.
bro. Oh, TikTok
National
live also.
Stadium ke apa?
National Stadium only for JJ Lin. I mean,
Jaylin.
come
JJ
Yeah,
on,
Lee.
bruh.
that is another topic on its own.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, lose still. I mean, what
You
can
know,
you
when
do?
you
Mm.
like on a side
Mm.
side note, right? When you said about us performing, right? I think that's one of my biggest resolution for 2025 is to
Mm.
write more music and release more music. I wrote it at the back end of 2023 that I wanted to do things in 2024. You know, the only song that came out from me or the band in 2024 was Santai di Bali. And that
Santai di
is 1 year ago.
balik.
And then when I thought about it, I was like so upset with myself. I was like, 1 year, I didn't write like another song at all. I didn't like. There's so many beats that comes my way, right? Because from
Yeah,
Shahid always does things like
yeah.
Shahid produces our
Intro, outro.
team.
Yeah, our team.
Shahid produces the theme song for your podcast with CJ.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's how Shahid is. He always sends me like beats. And then I was so upset at the end of 2024 when I wrote down that I wanted to write more music. I was like, dude, I wrote one song. and I didn't even write that one song.
I was
Santai
about to say
Santai
that.
Santai di Bali is written by like Syed, and then I think Hafiz read it or something, right? Like a Malay track. I have no experience in like a Malay track, right?
Mm.
Then I was like, oh, didn't do a single shit. Speaking of music, though, Min seems to be releasing
Yeah, Mean
something
is back.
for. I think most
Hmm.
of you listeners, to those
I
who
am
don't know,
so happy.
Min is like one of our close friends. He's been away for God knows. I have not seen the fella. Of course, we do text from time to time,
Yeah,
but it's just nice to see somebody. So that sort of like inspired me too. Like, although I didn't know that he was going to do
he was
this,
going to do that. Yeah.
he just posted it like I think yesterday.
I
Or then when I looked at it, I was like, I reminded myself that yeah, I want to do more music, right? Like
didn't he also like just, was it like one song where he released it on Instagram? Aku saw that and I was like,
stoked.
yo, Mean is back, and aku was like so excited, like damn lah. So I'm just excited to see, people are still hustling, and working hard, and still doing what they love to do. So it's good, man. It's good. It's good. It's a good time.
It's good, it's bad.
I also want to try to do more this year. Like I have another kind of like a small resolution for myself, or hope also for
What is it?
myself. I wanna take a course in like sound tech or something like that, like something to do with the podcast life, to actually
Mm-hmm.
help and elevate us even more. So
Full
Hmm.
full time
so
podcaster.
full time. But honestly, bro, I think as of right now, I think that is what I'm doing right now. I am proud to call myself a full time podcaster. Like, apart from doing this, I am doing my daily lives, taking care of my wife and all the house stuff. I'm proud to say that, and also I'm also proud to say I'm doing podcast. Like, people ask me recently, like, I think I had a birthday celebration, I think just 2 weeks before New Year, and people were just asking, "Hey, Akal, like, what are you up to now?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just doing,
Podcasting.
yeah, I'm just doing podcasts." Like, and they're like, "Oh, are you doing it with someone?" No, I say it's my own podcast with my friends, and like, oh my god, and the response was crazy and great, right? And then from there, they started supporting us and also watching and stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm so I just want to do more, and to be honest, I feel we are not like anyone else. Kita more chill, and also like we are more it's a bit more we call it, I personally feel it's more wholesome, because kita macam not linked with anything apart from things that
Make those.
yeah, maybe milk toast in the future, but yeah, guys, like,
This sound tech course, how long does this course, what's the duration of the course, and how much does it cost to take this course?
so I think the course is gonna start in, like, I think April or something like that. I haven't found out the actual price because the course is not yet out. But I heard it was. So I feel like I saw that it was like, I think like a 6 months to a year kind of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do it part time. So there are many arts and also like different schools that offer this course here. So yeah, man. I'll see. I'll research more. I haven't fully researched everything. I just saw a few things online, and yeah, man. I'll look
It's
it up
like
more.
a segment in like
Mm.
mass comm diploma kan.
Yep.
I think maybe nowadays maybe mass comm diploma might have this this module or whatsoever because it's so
There's
vast.
a lot of sub courses for. I mean, comparing times that we were at school, I think like Mescom
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
branched out into like 4 or 5 different niche topics.
Mm, mm.
And it can be a good thing lah if you are focused on one. You're doing it
Ma-
for something like you like, right? So I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Masscom was my dream course here. I so
Same, bro.
desperately
Same.
wanted to take mass communications, and then, of course, I flunked my O levels lah, and
What
then I
was
couldn't.
Mescom?
It was
that
only at
high kan?
TP kan.
I
Tak ingat
couldn't I
aku
couldn't get
can't
masscom.
recall.
I was so sad. In the end, I straight away go serve my NS, bro.
Kira rabak tau, terus tak
Straight
nak belajar langsung.
I was like, you know what? I can't get masscom.
Throw
That's
mass
it.
fall in lah. Throw mass fall in
Mass
at the parade
falling
square.
and yeah,
Pergi
man.
makan kat mess.
That was what happened with my life. And then yeah, man.
Yeah, I think only TP, Temasek Poly had it. I would have loved to take that course. It's like
You don't?
the one course when I ran through the module that time, all the modules they had, it's like almost everything like enticed me. I was like so into it, and then my O level maths E8 ke apa terus terus game. I find it damn annoying that for like some of these courses they still want you to get like a C6 in maths at least.
Yeah, they need to
Kan?
clear. Like some course you need to clear everything lah to be safe, to be able to choose
You need to
from a
calculate,
lot.
bro. You know?
Yeah.
And
I don't
then
I don't
you know
hear a
where
lot
I
of people
ended up?
taking masscom these days. I don't hear people talking about it anymore.
Yeah. Where
Are
where
there
do you
like
where do you end up, bro?
banking and finance? For the guy who got E8, Masscom, and then I
Weird.
got
That's weird on its own.
banking and finance. Speaking of weird things, so I was reading up something, right? Because I'm a very New Year person, so I was reading up reading up some wonderful. Okay, but I'm going to say in advance they were not making fun of anybody or any culture, but these are things that stood out to me, that that how people welcome the New Year, or what they do, or like their pantang, or what they pantang. What's the English word for pantang?
Taboo
Superstition.
macam like
Tab-
taboo, superstitious,
Superstition.
Superstition.
probably.
Taboo, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think superstition, right?
Yeah.
So around the world, and then I picked out a few. Let me know what you guys think of this. The first one is a Irish superstition.
Mm.
The Irish superstition, they hit bread, 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 on doors and walls so that they can fend off evil spirit and bad luck
Pagar kira
before
kan.
the New Year. Kira sebat roti lah.
You know talking about this kind of things. You know who, if we call someone one of our friends like
Aku tahu. Don't
But
start it.
anyway, hitting bread on doors and walls, right?
Walls. So you want to welcome the New Year?
Sayang betul
That's
roti. But anyway,
Baik. Kalau Hokkaido milk toast,
Hokkaido
kita
Metals, please. We are
sempat.
still waiting. Right? Drop us an
Hitting
email.
bread.
I mean,
Hitting bread on
doors and I
Doors
mean,
and
that-
walls.
Was it
anything-
what happened those years ago?
to your door and your wall.
No, my friend, his father threw bread at his face. Is it the same?
Maybe he thought his son was bad luck.
But that was
Probably.
mid-year though. It wasn't the New Year. It was mid-year.
Probably.
Anyway,
Probably
yeah.
start early.
Maybe
yeah, bro.
half of the year was bad, so he
Bad.
decided to
Might as
to
well
throw the
just start the,
resolution. The bread hit straight.
to the face.
Yeah. Sad guy lah.
muka kena roti sia.
I hope he's doing fine, man. My friend.
Maybe he has not seen evil spirits or had any bad luck after that. Lepas kena roti.
I mean, I really hope so after the break.
They definitely gotta use like a baguette or like some hard bread, bro. Like it's gotta be that for them to be hitting walls and door. I don't know how hard they hit it, but
Roti
that-
Prancis.
that I mean that is anything with food. I don't know.
Number 2, in Puerto Rico, people dash a bit of sugar outside of their homes to bring good luck in.
That's how you get ends, bro. Right?
Exactly.
But outside your door.
I
mean,
see Hafiz will spray it is front doorstep because there's
Yeah.
always ants crawling,
always
and that is
ants, right?
without the sugar tau.
Somehow there's always ants in
Right.
HDBs, right? Yeah, there's always ants, man.
if
So tu aku pun pagar juga pakai sec.
Kau try sebat roti.
Maybe roti and sugar.
definitely no sugar, bro. Cannot. Sugar cannot.
Have you
Hmm.
guys
Sugar
seen?
cannot.
I think it was quite viral. On like a side note, it was quite viral. I always felt bad whenever I had to kill ants last time. Then there was this viral. I think was it Net Geo or whoever it was. They showed a up and close photo of the ant an ant's face. Bro,
It
those
was
things look like demon, and from that day on, I smacked the bitches. I just beat it up. I feel no more remorse, bro. It looks demonic, bro. You guys, anyone's listening, you
Mm,
guys
the close up.
go and Google close up of an ant's face. I didn't expect them to look like that,
That's why they're hellish strong as well, lah, bro. Like, you know how strong an ant
right?
is. You know
Kau spray air pun, orang macam tak
yeah, they
mati-mati,
they
they surf on the water, bro.
kan?
Yeah, man.
are
But
very what's the right word? Resilient. And right?
resilient,
Yeah, very
Can
resilient.
resilient.
resilient
I mean, you
ants.
spray and you spray and they come back.
Then okay,
Hmm.
now that you mentioned that, there's the word "n" in resilient. Hmm, that's
Yes,
maybe how
Okay.
they got their name,
that is
resilient.
crazy.
Or is it ENT or ANT?
ANT, right?
E
Resilient.
E
ENT
and
lah,
T.
bro.
Ah, there's a different N
There's a
then.
different N,
Okay,
That
bro.
A.
moving on.
That's
In
a
the
different N.
Philippines, in
But
the
my
Philippines,
friend doesn't have the word bread in his name when he got thrown to his face. Is it the same? No, Okay.
I wish your friend good luck.
I really
Okay.
do, man. Nice guy.
you should text
Bread,
him though.
bread or no bread, nice guy. I
Nice
think
guy.
don't even have the number. Never mind. Might
Bread,
probably
bread,
yeah.
bread, bro.
Hmm.
This is one I can get behind. In the Philippines, some believe that wearing polka dots, which look like coins, will bring wealth, abundance, and success in the new year.
Is it a
Mm.
proven thing?
Is it?
Ask
These
all
are
those
all
who wore the polka dots. Ask them lah. They
Or
will no. If you believe in it and you did it, right? It's something that can be
or
done. Okay, so there has to be some proof lah. Isn't it?
right.
I talking about, sorry, just to sidetrack, talking about coins. I have an uncle who used to leave coins around the, like, on the floors in the house, like the corners of the house. And when I asked him like what the coins were for, he's like, oh, mendatangkan rezeki, or it helps to, you know, make like
Did it
your.
help him?
I have no idea. Maybe.
For instance, is it?
Now
Bukan
that
cukup
Hafiz,
bukan main cukup jambul lah.
I don't know, but
now that
yeah,
Hafiz mentioned it, right? Then it makes sense. Like all these superstitions, are they blindly followed? Because if it was good, right? Then the person who did it would have benefited, right?
that's true.
Hmm.
There
So
must
if the
there must have been
person did
something
not
that happened.
benefit, right? So if the person did not benefit, then people are just blindly
Can
following.
can you imagine you wear polka dot and then instead of getting wealthier or richer, kau
They're
like actually
poorer.
get worse, poorer and poorer, and like
You imagine you
and
wear
like
the polka dot shirt and polka dot shoes, and then you go out the New Year Eve. Then like the turn of the year, somebody robbed you,
oh
and then you, you became broke.
oh my god.
That,
Sorry,
that
sorry,
is
Philip.
that's just cruel,
Sorry,
man.
sorry, Philippines. I have some nice Filipino friends.
Hey,
Very
I
sorry.
love Philippines, man. I went to Boracay, like
Nice,
enjoyed it,
right?
man.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
This is one I want to do this year in Colombia. Some walk around with an empty suitcase on New Year's Eve, as it's believed to ensure you'll travel throughout the next 12 months.
Nice.
So,
Nice. So are we gonna
Hmm.
walk around with empty briefcases now?
bro, if I can travel around for 12 months, I'm going to do it, man.
Okay,
Fuck it.
I'm gonna go get a briefcase. I'm gonna buy a
S-
briefcase tomorrow or something.
suitcase, bro. I
Oh,
think we all
suitcase.
have
Sorry, not briefcase.
luggage,
Suitcase.
kan?
Yeah.
Luggage. I think we just. So this year, 31st December, I'm not going Blue Jazz. I'm not going to meet anybody. Even if I'm going to meet somebody, I'm going to bring like a suitcase with me.
If you want your wives to slap your faces, then you carry on with the plan. Okay?
Marah.
I'm
Kira kan
as
marah tau.
I'm just saying this as a friend.
Just a
Up to
friendly
you.
advice.
Okay,
I mean,
your life, take it and go. Okay? Take it and go. Your life.
like
Take it and go.
imagine me and Hafiz live like 10 blocks apart, but we plan to meet on New Year's Eve, tapi aku keluar, aku bawa suitcase.
Suitcase.
Dalam
Just
kosong. It has to be empty, by the way.
oh,
That's the superstition.
that's how
But
it's yeah.
the next, so I got two more.
Okay.
The next is my personal favorite. In Latin America, wearing red underwear on New Year's is believed to bring passionate relationships for the next 12 months. Hey, but I think this is quite common, right? Even if you are going for interview, people might jokingly
Wear
tell
red
you, "Eh,
underwear.
pakai why is it?" I think the color kan red is like
Prosperous. Like
prosperous,
yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Are you
prosperous
guys
color.
wearing it now?
I don't wear underwear. I mean, it slipped out, and we are a podcast that do not edit anything out, so it is what it
No,
is.
because
I
suddenly the two of you are trying to justify. Actually, yeah, it brings luck. Okay.
but like, I guess it's the same with a lot of our Chinese friends as well, right? Like you know
Auspicious
how yeah, like
color.
I think a lot of our Chinese friends would agree with that Latin America like superstition, and they'll be like, yeah, man, it's very prosperous, and like so I think for us,
Passionate
Red,
relationship.
red the color. Then you are bringing our Chinese friends into this underwear story. Why?
I was
It
just
it is more than half a world away.
I,
It got nothing to do with them. Now you start mentioning or red auspicious, so they will say okay to
dude,
this underwear theory. Hey, hey,
I
take it
mean
and go. Take it and go. Take it and go.
Is is that why Superman's underwear is red?
red, ooh, and he wears it
Nampak?
on the outside even to show
Nampak?
people that red
Auspicious ah.
underwear is gonna
Auspicious ah.
yeah, for the whole year you're gonna
12 months
12 months of
passionate
passionate
relationship.
relationships, bro. Come on, his relationship with Louis Lane, passionate,
He's
bro.
passionate.
Passionate.
Yeah.
Facts. Gonna start buying some red underwear.
Hafiz
In
staring at
2025.
the screen like as if
Mm.
you're there. No, he's like ready to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like slap the both of us. But anyway,
Last
yeah, bro.
one is our favorite country, Japan. In Japan,
Ooh,
it's traditional to eat buckwheat soba noodles
ooh.
at midnight because the long, skinny noodles signify prosperity and longevity.
Mm.
Mm.
Buckwheat
Maybe when I
noodles.
pass motion the next day also. Me long,
I mean, food,
but
eating food at a certain okay lah, right? At the end of the
that
day,
that
you need to
sounds
have
that
dinner,
sounds
so it sounds reasonable
supper
lah.
lah, supper. Dah midnight supper. Apa.
Yeah. Anyway,
You know
it's soba is part of their circle of food
that
on the
is
daily.
most yeah
Kan?
yeah.
So yeah, it's not like
So
it's
this
so
is especially at midnight
Midnight.
to be consumed
yeah.
Yeah.
for
That's
prosperity and longevity.
that's pretty interesting. There's one I think I also did a bit of research. In Spain, it's
Mhm.
regarding food. At midnight, they eat 12 grapes for good luck. This was this
12.
was this was also research with CJ. CJ also told me about this. They eat 12 grapes for good luck, and I'm like, why 12? And then like, oh, 12 because 12 months kan. So they eat 12 grapes, and I asked CJ this, was I said this. Must it? What kind of grapes does it have to be?
Mm.
Is it
Mm.
any grapes, or
Yes.
must it be a specific
Seedless,
grapes? Yeah, exactly. She said no,
but
just any grapes. So
why grapes? I mean, is there a reason?
it's just I don't know. It's just I guess there's a lot of grapes in Spain. I guess I don't
To
know.
Thanks for
anyone,
the info.
anyway, to to our worldwide audience, we are not poking fun at any of
Yeah,
this. Like
man.
beliefs or superstition
Oh,
or traditions lah.
we
We
have a
find it
lot of superstitions as
interesting.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in Singapore we go out early just to watch fireworks, then not have any transportation to go back. That's
Exactly.
our tradition, right? Yeah.
Take cab
But where
$90.
does superstitions are, maybe we should speak about superstition. I remember one of the things that my mom told me, right? Superstition,
Mm.
which I found it like ridiculous and did not really follow, was to not cut your nails at night.
Yeah.
Mm.
Heard that one before.
Do your parents tell you guys that?
Yep.
I heard it before from elders lah. So not
Is
specifically
there a
from
reason?
parents. I mm,
I think it's portrayed in some horror shows where, like, for example, if you like I think comb your hair also at night also, you shouldn't do that or something like that, because later,
Mm,
signify, like, this has to do with supernatural things, I guess. Maybe we need a
some
special guest
things
for this.
they get intertwined. A special
Yeah,
guest just
sorry, please,
to
intertwine.
comb hair at night though. Dia datang, dia just cat rambut je.
Mm.
yolah.
If I'm not wrong,
The other
if you side parting the hair, not so bad. If I'm not wrong.
Side parting okay,
Uh,
but
center
okay,
center parting tak leh.
center
but I
parting
think
cannot.
it's a myth, cultural, then sometimes intertwined with religious. So it
Yeah,
becomes
I
like a
think so.
mesh of superstitious thing. But
Yep.
you need. I mean, at this age, people like to check the backstory lah, right? To
Yeah,
find
lah,
out
of
Yeah,
course.
the
correct.
truth, not just
Like
to
I think our
hand
parents
over it.
probably just took it as it was
Yeah.
advised, right?
Hmm.
One
Yep.
of the other things also, my mom used to tell me like, do not sweep at night.
Mm.
Sweep, yeah. Which, like now, if like I clean the house all the time, right?
Yep.
So imagine morning shift. If I come back home, then it cannot be I just don't do anything, right? So I always try to find the reason. So that is essentially it. We will never make fun of anybody, just like how I'm not making fun of my mom for giving me some of this
Yep.
superstition, right? It's just, it will be nice to know the origin. It will be nicer if it worked, so we can travel by bringing an empty
Oh my god.
suitcase or
Hmm.
wear red underwear and be passionate.
Still try lah. Why don't you guys give it a try?
Order
Later
dari
you
Shopee.
We'll
then you
give you a
suddenly show CJ.
maybe
Hey,
maybe
hey
maybe
CJ.
maybe I try, and then I'll give you guys how if it works or not. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some episodes down the road or whatever, and just tell you guys. Oh, do you remember that time?
Before or after the tight slap?
Definitely you'll be after, right?
Okay.
Confirm
Alright,
after,
alright.
Probably
Okay.
you see a mark here or what,
Okay.
I don't know, but
Guys.
Dah ada. Dah ada kau pakai seluar dalam tu tau guys. It didn't work.
If I'm not wrong, you need to wear it on your head. If I'm not wrong, because it's a
Sure lah.
newer
instead
update, right?
instead of headphones, I wear that.
Yeah, correct.
Or
Tapi
instead of my
kau
cap,
tak dengar
I wear
apa-apa
that.
tau.
Nothing.
Tapi
It's
kau
not-
masih
it's just
pakai
useless.
seluar dalam.
Tak pakai dulu, pakai dulu baru iPhone.
Okay, set. I don't wear
Sure
cap.
lah.
I don't wear cap.
If I'm not wrong,
Okay.
Actually, if kalau kau imagine kau pakai the red underwear, and then there's two holes here, right? Then it's nice, just
For the
nice for kau
headphone.
punya headphone. Shit.
Hey,
Ultraman.
then boleh potong. Sini boleh potong lah.
Where?
If you are full face, sini.
Holy.
Sure
Where is this
lah.
episode going, guys? Damn.
Yeah. So speaking of red, we are about to leave you guys because
Bye.
like the football game is about to
It's
start.
about to
Man
start.
U
We-
and Liverpool.
Yes.
So we're gonna stop this episode right here, right now.
But
So
stay-
from resolution to rate solution.
But
Okay,
anyway,
guys, quick prediction before we end and
ooh,
then after
ooh.
that we can come back to the episode and see did we get it right?
I'm gonna sleep. So thanks. Bye.
I'm watching. Even though I
Same.
know, even though I know how the result is gonna go, I think it's gonna be 4-0 Liverpool.
I think it's going to
Whack
be
United.
3-0 to Liverpool.
I think Man U is gonna win 8-1.
Okay, nice.
Mm.
Maybe
Kau
when
imagine,
back then when Ferguson, oh okay, maybe Ferguson came. I don't know.
kau imagine betul-betul 8-1. Besok kita mesti macam what the happened, man.
Kau just imagine, kau tak 8-1 tak apa. Kau just imagine Dalot scoring 5 goals.
I think
Confirm kau beli.
he will score
horror.
6. He will score
The
6.
horror, I tell you.
If he wore a
Eh.
red underwear,
Eh.
I'm not surprised.
Listen, I'm gonna say this live. If Dalot score 5 goals today, right, I will cut my little finger lah, sia. I will cut. If Dalot score 5 goals today, or
If
more than 5
Dalo
goals, I will.
wears a red
Underwear, he
underwear,
got chan.
5 goals.
He already wear the red underwear on the top, what? That one
If
red
you
underwear,
cut
right?
if you cut your finger, then it'll be problem putting on the red underwear. So just take note lah.
Sure
Your
lah.
life, your call. You take it and go. Take it and go.
But anyway, guys. That's our prediction. Thank you for listening. This
Yeah.
is our first episode of the year. We're so excited. Stay tuned. We have
A lot of things in store, I hope.
in stock. Yeah, that's right. And next episode you might get a surprise.
We might turn up in red underwear.
But thank you so much for last year. It was a good start for us. I feel. I personally feel, and hopefully this year we can even, grow even bigger and grow more. And so, yeah, man. Any last words, guys, for this?
Yes,
Are
I
you
do
growing
have.
sideways? Are you growing sideways, Groma?
To those who want to watch us on YouTube, you can type theoddsettos on YouTube, on Spotify. It is theoddsettos as
Yeah.
well. On our social media is at the.odd.set. Follow us, share our page, share our Spotify links, share our videos, and let us know what
Yeah,
you want to
guys.
hear in the next episodes. We might just do it. It can be anything though.
Yeah, it can be anything. All right, guys. Have a good one, mates. We are the
All
Odd Set.
right.
I'm Haikal.
Happy 2025, Maddie.
Hafiz, bye.
Bye.
Peace.